Hey guys, welcome back. If you are watching this video after having watched my original Rothy's review, this is a update about 2 months later after I've been continuing to wear my Rothy's. I just kind of wanted to tell you a little bit of some updates, some additional pros, some additional cons that I have kind of thought of since wearing my shoes for a little bit longer period of time. So if you're interested in hearing that update, then just keep watching. Okay, so if you're watching this video after having watched my last video and you're thinking, oh no, I just bought Rothy's after watching that review and now she's gonna tell me that she hates them. Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell you that. Just let's start out by saying everything that I said in that first review is still true. I mean, I still love the shoes. I would still highly recommend them. Definitely thumbs up for me. However, there have been a few changes with the company and also kind of things that I've realized could be potential cons that I kind of wanted to put out there and just give you another perspective of someone after I've been wearing the shoes for a while now. So the first thing that I want to bring up. So in my original video, I talked about the styles that Rothy's has are somewhat limited. And I do want to say that since that time, I feel like Rothy's has been launching a ton of new colors and styles. I know they've launched metallics, they've launched a whole new shape of shoe. So instead of just having the rounded toe like this, as well as the pointed toe, they've also launched a loafer style. So definitely they've been doing a lot to launch new styles and patterns and colors and really have a lot more innovation in terms of what they're launching. So that's definitely a pro for me in terms of the style range that is offered by Rothy's. So that's number one. Number two, they just made an announcement relatively recently that they already have started doing this, but they started just selling the insoles. So basically, this part of the shoe, the insole, this is like disgusting, so don't pay too much attention to that. But they are selling these just by themselves, which I think is really cool because that is the part of the shoe that I feel like gets the grossest because it's like touching the bottom of your feet all day. And I think it's really nice to be able to like quickly swap out the insoles easily without having to wash the shoes in order to get a fresh insole. So I think that's really good. Especially what's nice is if you have multiple pairs, you can get just like one insole and use them for all of the pairs, assuming that they're the same style. Obviously, like you can't use a rounded toe one and a pointed toe shoe, but you get what I mean. Like you can use them for multiple of the same style, which I think is really good. Also, since last time, they launched some additional sizes of shoes. So they announced that they're launching size 5, 5.5, 11.5, and 12. So I think that's awesome. Like if you're someone who has feet that are kind of outside of the normal size range, or if you have trouble finding shoes always in your size, I think that's great that they did that. They launched those 4 additional extended sizes on both the small and large end. So that's really cool. And overall, the pro is I still really love these shoes. I've been still wearing them a lot. It's been a little bit challenging just because it's been really cold weather. So I've been wearing boots a lot more recently. But I have had a few extra solid months of wearing these and they've still held up really well. I still think they're extremely comfortable. I still really like them. So all of those pros still are the case that I talked about in that last video. However, there are some cons that I've kind of thought of since that original video that I think that they're either new things that have come up or things that I've kind of experienced after wearing them for a longer period of time. So the first thing, I know I just talked about extended sizes. The extended sizes are not available in every single style. So I talked about at the beginning, they're launching all these new styles, new patterns, all this stuff, but the extended sizes are not available in every single one of the styles. I know they're definitely available in like the classic colors, like the basic black and stuff like that, but not every pattern and everything has those styles. So that's a bit of a bummer if you wear those sizes. Also, the same thing is kind of true for the different patterns. So kind of my biggest pet peeve about Rothy's is they launch all of these new patterns and colors, and then they're totally limited edition, and they just will sell out of all of the colors. Like, they'll sell out of like half the sizes, and a lot of times they will never restock them again. So for example, like when I go on the website, I wear a size 9.5 in Rothy's. I look at all the patterns, and then I sort by size, and I put a 9.5, and literally half of the shoe options disappear. Like, I don't know if it's like an inventory problem or they just have a philosophy of these limited edition shoes, and that's kind of what they're going for. But it is a bit of a pain to be so limited, and I'm not even in an extended size. If you're in an extended size and half the things are sold out or not available, then it's definitely a pain. And that can be a negative for sure that you just may want to keep in mind about the shoes. So that's one thing. The final thing that I didn't truly realize when I first was making the review is the shoes can get a little bit stinky, like stinkier than normal. And I think it probably has to do with like the plastic that they're made out of or something, but I do find that they do smell more than really any other shoes that I own. And I know that's gross, but like, I just want to put it out there that like, they make your feet smell really bad, like worse than other shoes that I've worn. And personally, I don't find this a huge problem just because, as I mentioned, you can buy separate insoles so you can replace them. Also, they're totally machine washable, so you can wash them and like get them totally clean. But in the meantime, they do stink. So just keep that in mind if you're planning on buying them. Overall though, I would still highly recommend the shoes for a few reasons. First of all, they're super comfortable. They're really the most comfortable flats I've ever worn. They're machine washable. They're like weather resistant. You can wear them in the rain. You can wear them through puddles. They can get wet, no problem. And I think they're just really cute shoes. And it's great that they have kind of a ethical component where they're made out of recycled materials. So all of that is definitely gets a thumbs up from me. But I just kind of wanted to share my updates since last time. So that's it. If you're interested in watching my original review and you haven't already, check it out up above. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.